Hello, in this video, we're focusing on the practical concepts that you can actually apply in the real business world. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get on with it. In today's fast-moving business world, leaders are often overwhelmed by numerous strategies and priorities. Patrick Lencioni's organizational health model offers a clear and practical approach that focuses on simplicity and unity instead of complexity. According to Lencioni, the healthiest organizations are those that execute well, align quickly, and outperform their competitors by fostering clarity and cohesion. His approach centers on 6 critical questions that help leaders create and communicate a shared understanding across their teams. These questions cover why the organization exists, how its people behave, what it does, how it will succeed, what is most important at the moment, and who is responsible for specific tasks. Together, these questions form a straightforward framework to guide decisions and actions, helping organizations become more disciplined, reduce confusion, and retain talent. Over the course of this presentation, we'll explore each question in detail, show how businesses can put them into practice, share real examples, and consider the strengths and challenges of this model. Leaders need to clearly define why the organization exists beyond just making money, focusing on its core purpose that guides long-term decisions. To do this, it helps to hold workshops that dig into the organization's deeper motivations and consider the impact on customers, communities, or the industry. The goal is to avoid vague statements like to be the best, and instead craft something meaningful and lasting. For example, Patagonia's purpose is to save our home planet, which influences everything they do and attracts passionate employees who share that mission. On the other hand, values shape how people in the organization behave by defining what actions are rewarded, tolerated, or rejected. These can be core values, which are non-negotiable, aspirational values that the organization wants to grow, permission to play values like honesty, and accidental values that arise unintentionally. It's important to choose a few core values that truly reflect the organization's identity, clearly describe what they look like in practice, and embed them into hiring, performance reviews, and leadership behaviors. This approach helps create a consistent and aligned culture that supports the organization's purpose. A key part of defining a healthy organization is clearly answering what the business does. This means writing a simple one-sentence statement that describes the core activity without jargon or buzzwords, so everyone in the company understands and can repeat it consistently. For example, IKEA's clear statement, "We design and sell ready-to-assemble furniture," influences how they design their stores and set prices. Next, organizations must define how they will succeed by identifying a few strategic pillars that guide decision-making. This involves understanding the market, customer needs, and competitive advantages to focus on what matters most. Southwest Airlines shows this well with its 3 strategic anchors: low fares, friendly service, and point-to-point routes. These pillars shape all their decisions, from choosing airplanes to training employees, ensuring alignment with their overall strategy. The focus here is on identifying the single most important priority for the next 3 to 12 months, often called the rallying cry. This is not a broad dashboard full of KPIs, but a clear, urgent goal that unites the whole organization. To do this effectively, you need to pinpoint what demands immediate attention, set clear supporting objectives and success metrics, and communicate this rallying cry consistently so everyone is aligned. For example, during the early days of the pandemic, many restaurants quickly shifted their focus to surviving by moving to delivery and takeaway options, which helped them adapt rapidly and stay in business. Alongside that, it's essential to clarify roles so every leader and team member knows exactly what they are responsible for and how they contribute to the rallying cry. This involves mapping out responsibilities, clarifying decision rights, and regularly updating roles as priorities change. High-growth startups like HubSpot and Airbnb made this a priority early on, which helped them scale smoothly without confusion. When the whole organization understands its purpose, values, strategy, and priorities clearly, decisions are made faster and with less friction, leading to better alignment and speed overall. When an organization has clarity, It reduces the confusion and ambiguity that often lead to internal conflicts and misaligned priorities. This clarity helps turn values into real behaviors that guide everyday actions, rather than just being words on a poster. Having a clear rallying cry focuses everyone on what's most important right now, improving the way the organization executes its priorities. When people understand the mission and see how their role contributes to it, they feel more engaged and motivated. The 6 questions framework offers several key advantages. It's simple to understand and easy to put into practice, making it accessible for organizations of all sizes and industries. It encourages leaders to move from abstract ideas to clear, actionable steps. It also provides a shared language that enhances communication across teams and helps leadership align around a common story, strengthening cohesion at the top. Overall, this framework helps bring everyone together, moving the organization forward with purpose and focus. This approach depends heavily on leaders being honest and willing to face uncomfortable realities, which isn't always easy. It's important to note that while it brings clarity, it's not meant to replace detailed strategic planning, like financial or operational plans. The framework requires ongoing communication and consistent reinforcement from leaders. Otherwise, it can lose its impact. Some people might feel it's too simple and overlook its value because it doesn't have complex mechanics, but that simplicity is its strength. It cuts through confusion and focuses on what really matters. LENCIONIS' 6 critical questions provide a straightforward way to build organizational health, which is a major competitive advantage. Organizations that are clear, united, and disciplined tend to outperform others, not just because of better strategies, but because they can align and execute more effectively. In today's unpredictable business world, this framework acts like a compass, helping leaders navigate challenges confidently. If your organization is struggling with alignment, culture, or execution, working through these 6 questions could be one of the best strategic moves you make this year. If you found this video useful, there's plenty of more business and finance videos on the channel that you'll enjoy watching and get great practical value from. In the meantime, thanks for watching.